Okay, last two of the twist cap project in the basement. We started off with 7 bottles this time. They were early times bottled in bond, which we still have up here. Weller 12 year, which is still up here. Weller Special Reserve, Virgin Bourbon from my good friend Don in North Carolina. Jim Beam Single Barrel, Ancient Age 10, Evan Williams 12. Those were the twist cap bottles that I had in the basement. So we're firing away on the last two here. So this is what we got left. We got early times, bottled in bond, and we got Weller 12 year. So let's go ahead and get rolling on these. These are both great. I tell you what, man, this early times bottled in bond. I have another bottle under the bar here because when this runs out, which it will soon, we got a backup. That is a drinker there. That is a for the price of that, it's hard to beat. I had some really, as you may have seen in the video where I started out with 7 bottles, pours that were just like, it's hard to drink. I mean, there were some pours that were just really hard to drink. I'm not going to sit here and bash anybody, but man, I don't know if there are any Ancient Age 10 fans out there. Props to you. To me, that's not my palate. That is one of those things that's really just hard for me to drink. Man, I'm telling you, that's a tough one for me. But everybody's different. Everybody has their own palate. So I tell you what, let's see what the best twist cap I have in the basement here with Whiskey 6. Let's get ahead and get it started. All right, here we go. Let's get this thing going, see where we're at. All right, trial 1. I mean, that's got a good nose. That's not a bad nose at all. Okay, this is a little bit more fruity. So, again, so this is a little bit more fruity. This is the Weller 12, I would say, hands down for sure. Would be the Weller 12. But again, this is an awesome, awesome bottle. Let's see what we got. This is definitely not as fruity. It's a little nuttier on the nose. But still, again, I mean, it's not bad at all. Not bad whatsoever. Cheers. Tell you what, I have to believe that that's the early times bottle of bond, but man, that is so easy to drink. Any of you out there that have this stuff, you know that. The early times blue label, you don't really pass that up. I mean, it's got a price tag on it of somewhere probably between $20 and $35. It's a no-brainer to me. I will never, ever, ever pass up a bottle of that for that price, ever. I think it's great to drink. It's easy to drink. It's no bitter. I have had a lot worse, for sure. Ancient Age 10. My gosh, it's one of the only drinks. One of the only drinks that I drink neat, and I literally pull back. It's like, oh, you saw it in the last video. That is a tough sucker for me personally to drink neat. It is tough, very tough. This is not tough to drink neat. Smells awesome, nice and fruity. Missing a little bit of that, that punch. It's lower proof. The highest proof I had out of the 7 bottles of twist caps was 101. So it's not extremely high proof. I mean, that's got to be the Weller 12 year. It's the fruitiness of that and the finish. That has to be the Weller 12 year. So let's just go ahead. Let's just knock this out. Finish the night out. Heck of a project. Great time doing it. Another reason to drink whiskey, which is great. As we all know, the whiskey is amazing. It's what we do. It's what we like. We love to sip on good whiskey. So let's go ahead and finish this up. Again, I'm going to call it bottled and bond. It's just a little nuttier, less fruity. As you all know, Buffalo Trace, Weller, it's got that, you know, distinct nose and taste. It just stands out a little bit. I don't think there's anything nutty. I've never had a bottle of any Weller or anything really that I can think of, Buffalo Trace wise, that had any nuttiness to it whatsoever. It's more on the opposite side as far as a sweet, complex nose and flavor. Again, I could be wrong. Leave me, a comment if there is one that you feel like tastes nutty. But as far as I can remember, I've never had a Buffalo Trace product that I thought was any type of nutty in any way. So it kind of makes it easy to tell the difference. I mean, maybe not. I could be wrong. But this to me has to be the Weller. Yeah, there's no doubt. So we're going to turn these over. We know what they are. Yes, Early Times, BIB, Weller 12. Weller 12 wins the Twist Cap project. That is really good juice. Man, I'd like that to be about somewhere around 110. Let's get Weller 12 and make it 110 and see what we get. So that's really good. Look forward to doing this again. This was fun. It's always a great time. Drinking great whiskey is never a bad time. Thanks again. I'll see you soon. Have a good night.